Так, є трансляція. Друзі, всім привіт! Раді вас вітати на курсі англійської для маркетологів від Englishdom. Я розповім вам трішки детальніше про курс. Заняття курсу проходитимуть у форматі живих вебінарів із понеділка сьогодні по п'ятницю, із 19 орієнтовно до 21. Ви можете задавати питання спікеру в чаті і будете отримувати на них відповіді. Взагалі курс поєднує і теорію, і практику, тож будуть домашні завдання для закріплення вивченого матеріалу. І загалом ми розглянемо 10 важливих для володіння маркетологом тем. І зараз починаємо перші дві теми. Я передаю слово спікеру Юлії.
Hello, everybody. I'm really glad to be a speaker today. I'm glad to be here with you. And it's great that in spite of all difficulties which we are facing in our country nowadays, we are here together, we are going on, we are moving forward, and today we are going to talk about marketing. I hope that this course will be useful for you. Guys, probably I should tell you a couple of words about myself, yeah? My name is Julia, as you already know. I'm 30. I have been teaching for different companies, state and private. I have some experience of working with native speakers, and I hope that my knowledge will be useful for you. As for the language moment, at once I'd like to clarify this thing. Today, mainly we will try to speak English, okay? But if you find it difficult, then, for example, tomorrow, I will try to use also Ukrainian, okay? So we'll see how it will be. If only English with some maybe 5% of Ukrainian will be good. If this is good for you, then good. If no, we'll try to find some solution. As for also our work, you have chat on YouTube, and I see the first messages. Two kind people write hello, thank you, hello, so our communication will be in the chat today, okay, in this chat on YouTube. So I will ask you some questions sometimes, and you please answer, or I will ask you to write pluses if you agree, or minuses if you disagree. Well, so the introduction is over. Let's get started with today's lecture. And today we have a very interesting topic. It's one of my favorite topics in marketing. As you see, it's storytelling. Storytelling in marketing. Well, and what is the structure of our lesson? At first, we'll have warming up. Then we'll work with new words and expressions. As for section Get to Know, we'll talk about the key components of storytelling, about secrets of a successful story, about comparison in storytelling, and about different ways of comparison. And at the end, we'll play a game. Here, we can see the quote of a very famous and outstanding person. I'm sure you know him all, yeah? Steve Jobs. Well, let's read this quote. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation that is to come. Well, according to Steve Jobs' words, найбільш впливовою такою людиною в світі є сторітелер, так? Тобто той, хто розповідає щось. So guys, please write in chat if you agree or not. If you agree, you can write pluses. If you disagree, you can write minuses. Maybe you have your own point of view. Maybe you want to share your opinion with us. So feel free, please, don't be shy. Yeah. I see. Everybody agrees, yes? Okay. Okay. Well, Then, if we don't have negative answers and so don't have a discussion about this, then let's carry on. And soon, guys, you'll have to use your imagination and creativity. Here we have such a task. Imagine you are creating a marketing story for a new fitness app. So you need to write down a catchy tagline or slogan that will grab attention. Maybe it's a challenging task, yeah? So please write in chat your ideas, tagline or slogan. Тобто щось, що буде таке привертати увагу, так? Grab attention. How will you motivate people to do sports? So you need to create something to make this new fitness app look attractive, be cool for clients, for potential clients. Any ideas? Elizabeth wrote, stay in shape, catch the sides. Interesting, good. Who else? Very well, Elizabeth. Thank you for your participation. Thank you that you are so active. Well, I understand. Maybe you need some time to think. Let's do the following. We will continue, but if somebody writes something, okay, some ideas, then I will read this, okay? Don't worry, I see all your messages. Yeah. Тобто, якщо в когось з'являться гарні ідеї, ви, будь ласка, пишіть, а я все зачитаю. Thank you, Olga. Empower your body, unleash your potential. Cool. Yeah, motivating. Okay. Well, guys, let's go on. And here we are going to work with new vocabulary. Let's do the following. As this is a webinar, yeah, and it should be interactive. Let's try to make it interactive. So I will ask you about the translation of some words. Let's see, maybe you are cool translators, yeah. Well, let's check your knowledge. Today's words are not very hard in this presentation, I should tell you in secret. So, hook. This word is used not only in marketing, but in our routine life, you know. So what is hook? Who knows? Who knows, please write in our chat. Хто знає, що таке hook? Будь ласка, напишіть переклад в нашому чатику. If you have any ideas. Окей, let's do the following. Давайте зробимо так. Може, комусь треба час подумати, плюс час ще витрачається, поки ви напишете. Я поки що це прочитаю, поясню, а поки я це буду пояснювати, можливо, у когось з'являться ідеї. О, перші відповіді. First answers. Thank you, guys. Ольга, I see you are a very active girl. Thank you. Ольга writes, гачок є. Elizabeth writes, Elizabeth, thank you. You're also very active. Чіпляти. Victoria writes, чіпляючи. Well, yeah, here it's a noun, так, тут це іменник, тобто можна перекласти як гачок. Тобто щось, що чіпляє, так, нас, на гачок нас бере, як рибку. Well, let's read the definition. Hook. This is about attention-grabbing opening of your story or message intended to engage your audience. Okay. Well, guys, next word, intrigue. While I'm reading, you please write your variants of the translation. Intrigue. In marketing, it refers to the strategy of capturing and holding the interest and curiosity of the target audience. So, yeah, Olga, of course, intriga. Yeah, really, this was not a very hard word. Next one, narrative. Yeah? Refers to the strategic use of storytelling techniques to convey a brand's message or connect with its audience. What is narrative? Please write your ideas. Thank you, Ольга. Розповідь, так? Коли хтось про щось розповідає. So, let's pay attention to the examples. Facts and statistics hook your reader because they give real information about your product. Тобто факти і статистика беруть на гачок читача. Through the use of intrigue, marketers seek to generate a captivating experience that stimulates customer involvement and inspires action. Тобто через залучення інтриги, через використання інтриги. And the last one, using storytelling techniques, marketers can craft a narrative that grabs attention, builds brand loyalty, influences consumer behavior. Тобто ми розуміємо, що цей narrative, так, оця розповідь, це може бути досить така сильна зброя, скажімо так, яка дійсно багато на що впливає. В тому числі на поведінку споживача. Одна з наших лекцій, до речі, буде присвячена цьому consumer behavior, теж там дуже цікаво буде. Окей. Let's carry on. And here we have a new set of words. So please write the translation of involving customers, inspire and urgency in comments in our chat. And I'll read the definitions for you. So involving customers. When marketers are focused on developing a sense, connection, and loyalty, this can be achieved through interactive campaigns, user-generated content, contests, or SMM engagement. Yeah, thank you, Alexander. Well, I'm glad that men also appeared. And Alexander writes, залучення клієнтів. Yes, sure. Okay, the next word, inspire. Please write your ideas, what it means. Inspire is a very beautiful, cool word, no? To motivate or engage someone to take action or pursue a goal. So what is inspire? Надихати. Of course, Elizabeth, thank you. Надихати, yeah. Inspiration – це у нас іменник, так? Okay, and one more word here, urgency. Urgency. Maybe you heard the word urgent. Urgent is an adjective, urgency is a noun. So urgency, what is it? Yes, Olga, thank you. Терміновість, звісно. Of course, a sense of pressing importance or immediacy that creates a feeling of necessity or demand. And let's read the examples. The goal of involving customers is to create a two-way communication and emotional connection in order to build an engaged customer base. Тобто, наприклад, мета залучення споживачів, мета залучення клієнтів. Marketers often use powerful imagery, uplifting messaging, or success stories to inspire individuals to connect with the brand's mission, values, products, or services. Тобто це все використовується, щоб надихати людей, якихось індивідуальностей, так? Щоб був зв'язок з місією, бренду, цінностями, продуктами, сервісами. And urgency. They always use urgency tactics, such as limited time offers, countdowns, or out of stock notification. Тобто якісь тактики терміновості. Yeah. Thank you, Olga. Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, let's carry on. Well, and don't worry, this list of words isn't endless, but every lecture we have some new words. And I hope that after our 10 lectures finish, some of these words will anyway stay in your brain forever. Okay, storytelling. It's easy, yeah. Actually, in Ukrainian language, we also can say like this. So we often don't even translate. We just already say some English words just like the Ukrainian words. Тобто так часто і кажемо storytelling, так? Ну, звісно, можемо перекласти як там розповідь історії, але оце поняття теж, ну, так вже вжилося. Так і багато інших словечок. Yeah? Okay, so storytelling, what is it? Storytelling refers to the art of communicating a message or information through a narrative or story. Yeah? Okay, next one. So again, please, I remind you that you write your ideas in the chat about the translation of this word. Well, branding also is clear, yes. So, but this word maybe is hard. Persuasion, yeah? Persuasion. What is it? Persuasion refers to the strategic use of techniques and tactics to influence and convince individuals to take a desired action, such as purchasing a product or service. Oh, well, guys, what is it? Так, what is persuasion? Any ideas? Yes, переконання, well done. We know the word persuade, yeah? And this is persuasion. Okay, well done. Thank you, Elizabeth. And branding, це branding, так? So, you see, not all the words are really hard. So I hope that this course will be not hard for those people who are not very confident in the English, and at the same time useful for those people who think that they are already gurus in this. Yeah? Well, branding is the process of creating a unique and distinct identity for a product, service, or company. And let's pay attention to the examples. In marketing, storytelling can take various forms, such as brand stories, customer testimonials, case studies, or even fictional narratives. Тобто у сторітелінга можуть бути різні форми. Yeah? Persuasion techniques in marketing may include storytelling, social proof, scarcity, authority, and others. Тобто техніки переконання, що вони можуть включати в маркетинг, так? And branding involves the development of a brand's name, logo, tagline, design elements, and overall brand personality, which communicate the brand's values, mission, and offerings. About branding, also, we'll talk about branding later. One of our lectures is devoted to this, if not mistaken. Yeah. Also an exciting topic. Okay, and you see, finally, the section with vocabulary is over, and we are going to the key components of storytelling. So, what are they? Attention-grabbing opening, identifying the problem, offering a solution, showcasing benefits, emotionally engaging, and clear call to action. Yeah, I hope that some of these things are already familiar to you. And that's why we go on. So here we are going to talk about secrets of a successful story. So we'll read those secrets which are here, and maybe if you know more secrets, I will be glad if you share them with us. Maybe somebody is already an outstanding marketer, yeah, and maybe some people can tell us something from their practice, from their work, their experience, yeah. Well, anyway, let's read it first what we have here. Clear message. Тобто чітке таке повідомлення, зрозуміле, щоб було. Your story should have a clear message that is easy to understand and remember. Realistic characters. Реалістичні персонажі. Yeah? Тобто не щось таке фантастичне, далеке від цієї теми, від практики. So, create characters that your audience can relate to and care about. Emotion, humor, sadness, fear, or inspiration. Use emotions to engage your audience and make them feel something. Emotions, this is very important in this. Yeah. Simplicity. Keep your story simple and focused on your message. Because everybody should understand this story, not only people from your sphere, but all ordinary people. Yeah, всі прості люди, щоб це зрозуміли. Visualization. Use images, videos, or graphics to illustrate your story and bring it to life. And feedback. Practice telling your story to different audiences and get feedback. Refine it based on feedback and continue to improve your storytelling skills. Yeah. For many people, it's a little bit scary to ask for feedback, but it's a really useful tool. Well, guys, and I'd like to know your opinions. Alexander writes, creating points of confidence, giving some facts from real life. Thank you, Alexander. Olga writes, I guess another secret could be a presentation when you're engaging with your audience, keeping an eye contact, etc. Yes, of course, great. Eye contact, good point. Okay, so giving some facts from real life, eye contact. Yeah. Well, guys, maybe somebody else. Maybe more ideas. Okay, as we did before, okay, one more. Olga has a lot of ideas today. Avoid jargon and complicated abbreviations. Sure. Because sometimes it happens that a person thinks that this abbreviation is clear to everybody, but unfortunately it's not always true, and this abbreviation is clear only to you, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's really important. It touches upon every sphere, actually. Okay, yeah, so what I was talking about, I was talking that if you guys have more ideas, then even when we go on with the next slide and so on, if you have ideas, you please write in our chat, and anyway, I will read, don't worry. Alexander, the story should be well tailored, yeah. Просто мені, на жаль, частини повідомлень, воно там щось загрожує. Окей, не зовсім все повідомлення видно, тому я вибачаюся, якщо там якісь слова з нього трошки пропущу. The story should be well tailored. So, and the audience for making it successful, yeah? Ну, вибачаюсь, там не зрозуміло, що там, тому що тут якесь сердечко стоїть і це заслоняє. Не знаю, як його позбутися. Ну, добре. Окей, thank you, Alexander. And we go on. Yeah. Here, we see comparison in storytelling. And maybe you heard these different interesting words. If no, then today it will be your first time for this. So, metaphors, analogs, similes, personification, and contrast. Yeah. So metaphors. Metaphors make abstract concepts more concrete and relatable. Yeah. Тобто метафори. Analogies. They make complex ideas more understandable by comparing them to something that is familiar to the audience. Similes. They create vivid images on the audience's mind and make the story more engaging. Personification creates a more emotional connection with the audience and makes the story more memorable. And contrast. Contrast creates tension and drama, can also highlight important differences between concepts or ideas. Yeah? Well, you know, maybe these words sound sometimes too hard and too smart, but you know what can happen. For example, you didn't know maybe that some technique is called like that, but you know how it works, so you could use it, but just you didn't know how it is called. Yeah, so it's okay. And let's carry on. If you don't have your questions or some ideas. And by the way, guys, yeah, I want to tell you such a thing that if you, for example, want to share some stories from your work connected with our topic, for example, somebody wants to tell us what comparison in storytelling you use at work, it will be wonderful, right? In chat, yes, and I will read. Okay, and here we are going to talk about different ways of comparison. So, ways of comparison, it is also connected with the topic about degrees of comparison. Yeah? Це також пов'язано з темою ступенів порівняння, особливо ступенів порівняння прикметників, так? So, let's look at these examples and then we'll pay attention to these grammar nuances. Our service is faster than any other on the market, providing you with the results you need in record time. Тобто швидше, ніж. Faster than. От у нас є ступені порівняння прикметників, є прикметники довгі, є короткі, так? Fast – це у нас короткий прикметник, швидкий, так? Ступені порівняння його будуються таким чином. Fast, faster, the fastest. І тут, відповідно, ми порівнюємо наш сервіс з якимись ще сервісами. Наш сервіс швидше, ніж якийсь там інший на ринку. Yeah? Okay. Next one. This product is the smartest choice for your business. Цей продукт найрозумніший вибір. Yeah? Знову ж таки, smart – короткий прикметник, smart, smarter, the smartest. Це у нас та третя форма, тобто superlative degree, найвищий ступінь порівняння. Our technology is as reliable as the North Star, guiding your business toward success. Наша технологія така ж надійна, як північна зірка. Тут же більш цікавий оборот, більш складний, тобто такий як. От у нас тут прикметник береться і ставиться між словечками as. Our technology is as reliable as. Next, this offer is too good to be true, with features that surpass all expectations. Ну, оце too словечко, ви, я думаю, всі його чули, всі знаєте. Якщо його використовувати в кінці речення, наприклад, I like your service. I like your service too. То це буде також перекладатися. Мені також подобається ваш сервіс. А якщо ту ставити перед прикметником, то тоді ту буде мати таку негативну конотацію, тобто надто. Якби твій офер, твоя пропозиція надто, тобто, не твоя, ця пропозиція надто хороша, щоб бути правдивою. Yeah? So, next. Our team is strong enough to move mountains, tackling any challenge with confidence and skill. Наша команда достатньо сильна. А от слово enough ми якраз вже будемо ставити після прикметника. Is strong enough. Окей, так. I will see if maybe you are writing something to me. No? No new messages? Okay. Okay. Let's carry on. If you have any questions, please feel free and ask me, okay? And thank you that you are here. Okay. Well, and now, guys, we are going to play that game about which I was talking about at the beginning of our lecture. Here, you'll need to count the number of used comparisons, and let's also expand this task. Let's complicate it a little bit, just a little bit, okay? Трошки давайте ускладнимо це завдання. Згідно завдання, ви маєте порахувати кількість використаних порівнянь, так? Але буде круто, якщо ви також ще й напишете в нашому чатку, хто які порівняння знайде. Тобто, звісно, не все речення, бо це буде дуже довго. Це у вас багато часу займе, а саме порівняння, там, от як ми на попередньому слайді працювали, тобто так і можете писати, там, наприклад, as reliable as, просто як приклад, або faster than, окей, і ми будемо з вами розуміти, що це те, що треба. Elizabeth already counted 5 comparisons. Think, Elizabeth. Well, we'll check at the end, yeah? Maybe somebody will find another number. Let's do the following. While you are counting, while you are finding them, while you are looking for them, yeah, I'll read this text, and so you will have more time. Поки ви рахуєте, знаходите, пишете, я поки зачитаю сам текст, і потім підведу вам підсумки. Good storytelling in marketing is as important as a compass is to a sailor. In today's fast-paced world, customers are bombarded with too much information. Storytelling helps businesses cut through the noise by creating a memorable experience that resonates with the audience. It's not enough to just sell a product or service. Businesses need to create a story that captivates their audience and makes them feel invested in the brand. The use of storytelling in marketing is not a new concept, but it is becoming more influential than ever before. It provides direction and purpose, helping businesses connect with their audience on a deeper level. It's about creating an emotional connection with the audience. And let's check your answers. So Diana wrote more influential, Alexander wrote as important as and too much information, Julia wrote a deeper, and Tatiana, it's not enough. Good. And Victoria, Victoria, you did a great job. Victoria wrote several expressions. As important as, too much information, not enough to just sell, more influential, deeper level. Wonderful. Well, we can stop and let's look at the correct answers. So, as for the number, yeah, ми будемо це рахувати як одне, так, we'll count this as one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Це it's not enough to just sell. Тут просто нема порівняння, можна сказати, тому що тут вже нема там прикметника, наприклад, якогось, так, тому це не будемо прям так рахувати, як повноцінне порівняння. Тому все-таки 4, так? Окей. А на самі вирази ви звернули увагу. As important as, too much information, deeper level, more influential. Yeah? Okay. Let's carry on. And here we have one more game, and now you'll have an opportunity to show how creative you are. Maybe it's not a problem for you to make different stories. Anyway, it's a useful skill. So even if you haven't had this experience before, now it's a good chance to start. Yeah. Anyway, we need to start something for the first time. Here you'll need to finish the story. Once upon a time, like in a fairy tale, yeah? Once upon a time, there was a young entrepreneur who had a dream to change the world with a revolutionary new product. He traveled around the world and finally created a truly unique product. So guys, it was introduction. And now the questions to you. What kind of product is this? What emotions does it evoke in the audience? And what problems does it solve? Оце питання до вас. Тобто вам треба продовжити цю історію, так? Треба створити якийсь продукт. Який це може бути продукт у цього молодого бізнесмена? Які емоції він може викликати в аудиторії, яку проблему вирішувати? So, I understand that you need to think. Any ideas? Write in our chat, please, if you have any ideas. And also, you know, after this game, it will be the end of the first lecture. But I remind you that today we have 2 lectures, okay? So don't go anywhere. Yeah, and today we'll also be together at the second lecture. So what I mean, I understand that maybe it's some kind of shock for you, I mean, this task. Oh, Daria, thank you. An app in which users can find all interesting places of particular country. Interesting, yes. Well done. So what I wanted to offer, while guys, you are thinking, I hope that somebody else is thinking about this task, yeah? Let's now watch one video which I prepared for our today's lecture. And maybe somebody will have more ideas, and after watching the video, we will return to this task, okay? Well, 1 second. Так. It's marketing storytelling. Maybe you know this person. It's, well, I will not tell you who it is, okay? Maybe some of you will recognize him and write the name of this person in our chat, okay?
Do you want to know what the oldest marketing technique out there is? It's storytelling. Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to teach you how to create stories that'll sell and help craft your brand. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this video, and if you're on YouTube, click the bell as well. That will release more videos and more information. Even go live on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, you'll get notified. Question for you, have you ever used storytelling in your marketing? If you haven't, you should. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use storytelling just like I do so you can get results. The first example I have about storytelling is a significant objects project. There was this guy, he bought 200 items for $129. He then took those items, created a story around them, each individual one, posted it on eBay for each object, and can you guess how much he ended up selling everything for? A whopping grand total of $8,000. That's the power of storytelling. Step 1, define your core message. If you don't have a core message, your story is going to continually ramble and ramble on. There has to be a point to a story. You can't just tell a story because you want more sales or more conversions or more people to follow you. If there's no point, people aren't going to know why they should continually pay attention to the story. Step 2, decide what kind of story you're going to tell. One version of storytelling is to incite action. Is to get other people to take action and do something. If you tell a story that motivates people, you can get them to take action. Another way of storytelling is to tell people about yourself. You can have a story about yourself, ups and downs you went through. It could be motivational. This can help inspire other people, jump on your bandwagon, follow your personal brand, follow you over the social web. Personal storytelling is amazing. When people get to know you, they relate more, they're more likely to follow you, and your personal brand is more likely to grow. Conveying value is another way of telling a story that gets people to join your bandwagon. What I mean by that is if other people believe in the same values as you do, they're more likely to relate with you and follow you as well. This not only helps you generate sales for your company, it also helps with your personal brand. The last way that people typically storytell is to educate and pass knowledge on. When you educate and you're passing knowledge on through a story, they're much more likely to be engaged, hooked, and learn that knowledge and be able to execute on it in the future. Step 3, you need to establish your call to action. If you tell a story, you get people hooked. They're all about you. They're about your personal brand. They're about your business, but they don't know what to do next. You're not really going to see any sales or conversions. You need to tell them to do things like check out your company, follow you on the social web, join your email list, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be a major commitment. It doesn't have to be where they have to buy something right away. It could just be as simple as joining your list so that way you can tell them more stories, build more of a rapport with them, build more of a relationship, and then eventually convert them into a customer. Now, before I let you go, because you have all the steps, I want to give you 3 quick bonus tips. I've done storytelling for a long time, and I found that when a good story includes these 3 main things, it does much better. So let's go over these bonus tips. Bonus tip number 1, you need to have characters. This allows people to see themselves in the story and be part of it. Without that, there'll be a disconnect between you telling the story and the person listening on the other end. Always have characters and make them relatable. Number 2, you need a conflict. Without the conflict, there's not going to be that hook that gets people in there waiting to figure out what's happening next. When you don't have conflict and everything's hunky-dory and roses, then people are like, okay, cool, this is boring. Always have conflict in a story. And of course, this is the last bonus tip, you need resolution. You got the conflict, you need the resolution to go with it. If you follow all those tips plus the bonus tips, you'll do well when it comes to storytelling. If you need help with your marketing, your conversion rate, check out my ad agency, Neil.
Well, guys, I hope that this video was useful for you. Anyway, before we start discussing the video, let's pay attention to your answers. About the story. Yeah. So we had a task to think about kinds of products. Yes, something revolutionary, and some guys really didn't waste time. Yeah, and Victoria wrote that this product can be a button that when pressed removes all evil from the world and leaves only joy, peace, and love. It's a cool button, Victoria. I just admire your idea. Okay, and Alexander wrote an electronic device which contains many word games for studying languages with fun. Yeah, of course. It's a very useful tool, and learning languages is so popular nowadays, and at the same time, often it's a hard process for many people. Yes, so really this device could simplify people's lives. Veronica writes, it was an application that helped people manage their lives effectively and find answers to all questions. Yes. It's a great idea. I would also like to find answers to some questions. It's very cool, very interesting. Well, thank you guys. Thank you everybody who gave their ideas about this. Thank you, Daria, Victoria, Alexander, Veronica. And if somebody has more ideas, please feel free and write in chat. I will read them later. Let's now talk about the video. So, did you recognize that man who was telling us about storytelling? Що це за чоловік, який нам розповідав про сторітелінг, маркетингу? Ти знав, може, його хтось? He's quite famous about storytelling. No? Well, okay, if someone remembers, write in our chat. No? Okay, maybe I'll have to tell you the truth. It was Neil Patel, yeah? And really, he often gives good tips about storytelling. Well, let's carry on, and it's already the end of the first lecture. So, dear guys, I should tell you about presents from Englishdom. Well, what presents? 2 months of premium access Yeah, to the application ED Words using the promo code stud.ed_words. And there you will have different sets of words. Interactive smart trainings. You can see your statistics of studies. You can compete with your friends. And this app is possible to download on the App Store or on Google Play, so it's not a problem at all. It's really cool, and I hope you will enjoy it. So don't waste your time and try to start using it already today. So it looks like that. You see, we have a picture here. Usually these are some bright pictures which help you to make associations and memorize words better. You can look at the word, look at the transcription of this word. Who has problems with transcription, you can click this and click this bell, and you can listen how we should pronounce it. Okay. Also, you'll be able to look at the examples of some sentences with this word. You'll have the translation of this word. So I highly recommend you. And what else I want to tell you? Of course, about our platform, where Englishdom teachers are working with their students. So Englishdom offers you individual classes with experienced teachers on our interactive IT platform, and you can use this promo code, again, this stud point Englishdom, and thanks to this, you will have a 15% discount to studies, yeah, if you are Ukrainian. Okay, and all classes happen at the platform thanks to the video connection with the teacher. And you can see that the teacher can be a native speaker, can be Ukrainian, and also your progress is supervised, and you can get some help all the time when you need it. It's not a problem to make some corrections of the program. For example, you started the course of general English, but then you decided to change a job, and maybe you already need to prepare to the job interview or something else. So it's not a problem. We have a lot of different courses, and it is very easy to change one program into another one. So it's okay. And the main thing is that the first lesson is for free. So come to us and try this. And I hope that you will like everything and you will study with us, and maybe with some of you we'll see at our lessons in Englishdom. Well, and now your questions. Окрім питань, от Олександр пише ще нам таку цікаву інформацію, цікавинку, про стосовно того завдання, яке ми робили з вами в Game 2. Що ж за продукт створив той підприємець. Олександр нам пише: Such device was available in a famous American movie called Road 66. This device could give answers for making a correct choice. Oh, you see, guys, thank you, Alexander. You can watch this movie, yeah, and for example, next time you can share your impressions about this. Yeah. So you already will not have to suffer from the thought what you can watch in the evening. You already have this idea thanks to Alexander. Road 66. This is a famous American movie. Okay. Well, guys, thank you very much for your attention. And I remind you, it's only our first lecture, okay? Now we are going to have the second one. That's why. Don't disappear, please. Maybe you have some questions, something else. Може, є якісь побажання, питання, якісь ще доповнення, ідеї. Тож пишіть, будь ласка, в нашому чаті. І ми переходимо до другої лекції. Поступово переходимо. Ну, поки ніяких коментарів від вас немає, тож давайте тоді починати нашу другу лекцію. Okay. Well, guys, as you see, the topic of our second lecture is trends in digital marketing. I hope this topic also will be interesting for you, and maybe you can tell about some trends which I don't know, or maybe you will disagree with something and we'll have some hot discussion. We'll see. Yeah. Well, let's begin. As for the start of our lesson, it's going to be the following. At first, we'll have warm-up, and then we'll work with some vocabulary. In the section Get to Know, we'll discuss current trends in digital marketing, VR, AR, and AI. Simple and continuous tense forms, it's already about grammar. Then we'll play a game, and I'll share useful links with you. And we start with the quote of Mark Zuckerberg, also an outstanding person, yeah, and I'm sure everyone knows him. Well, the question I ask myself, like almost every day, is, am I doing the most important thing I could be doing? It's quite a philosophical question, right? So I will ask you, dear participants, to write in our chat. You can write pluses if you think that you are doing the most important thing which you could be doing. Тобто це більше пов'язано з професією, так, ну, зі справою життя. Чи ви вважаєте, що ви, наприклад, робите найважливішу річ, яку взагалі могли б робити? Це типу, що це ваше призначення, that maybe it is your calling, yeah? If you don't think so, just write minuses. And also, it would be great if you also added some information, for example, what is that important thing which you are doing, or, for example, why you don't think that you are doing the most important thing. Daria believes that she does. Daria says, I believe I do, okay. So, yeah, guys, if you add some information, it will be really interesting for everybody, for me, for our participants. Let's think about the sense of life together, about our vocation. Не плутайте зі словом відпустка, це інше слово, трошки інакше пишеться, vocation, теж як синонім до слова calling, теж наше призвання в цьому світі. Okay, Olga has some doubts. Yes, Olga wrote plus and minus because Olga says, because I'm still trying to find myself in the marketing world. Well, good luck, Olga. I hope it will be successful for you. Veronica writes 50-50. Veronica writes, I'd like to be more productive. Yeah, good luck. I'd also like to be more productive, you know. I sometimes do the following. In the morning, I write the list of the things which I plan to do during the day. And in the evening, I write ticks next to those things which I managed to do, which I had time to do. And if I did all the tasks, I am so proud of myself. Yeah, maybe you can also use this life hack, and maybe it will also help you feel happy and be more productive. Okay, Daria writes, as a marketer, I connect people with products that will help them feel cooler. Cool, great. So you see, you help people. You do a very important thing. Oh, Olga asks me, how about me? Oh, well, you know, to tell the truth, now I suppose and I hope that I'm doing the most important thing I could be doing, because I really enjoy teaching, though it can be challenging sometimes because not all students are eager to be diligent students, and unfortunately, a lot of people think that they can only listen to one song and already will get advanced level. Well, of course, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you understand the main thought, I hope. So a lot of people believe that if they just buy some marathon, you know, during 10 days or even 1 month, then wow, they will speak like a native speaker, but it's not true. And well, and it's hard to work sometimes with people who expect super results for a very short time, you know. Yeah, I should tell you that there was a period in my life when some years ago when I had doubts if I chose the right way, if teaching is my sphere, and I tried to find a job in other spheres. I was thinking about working for non-governmental organizations because I also wanted to help people. But then I don't know. Then I started to feel that I can be useful for people. Many students told me that they got positive changes in their lives thanks to me, like they passed some exams or they started to speak fluently, or they got some promotion at work thanks to their English level. And I calmed down, я заспокоилась, and I understood that I should carry on. And since then, I already don't try to change my job. Yes, and I try just enjoy it and solve problems which appear. Luckily, it happens rarely. Okay, thank you for your question. And let's carry on, guys. If you have some additions, please write. Thank you, Olga. That it's awesome. I hope so. Well, let's go on. And here we have maybe a hard task. Well, you know, the task sounds try to spell the word incomprehensibility, but unfortunately, as you can just write in the chat, I can't hear you how you will spell this word. So you can try to spell it to yourself, okay, and check yourself. I can give you a couple of seconds. And then I will tell you how we are going to spell it. And you will be able to compare if you did it correctly or not. Well, let's do it. INCOMPREHENSIBILITY. Yeah. And we see that this word set the record in the 1990s as the longest word in common usage. Well, guys, do you know what it means? Who knows? If you know. Yeah, thank you, Olga. Olga writes, нерозбірливість, незрозумілість. Yes, of course, sure. That's true. Let's continue. Have you ever used it? So, guys, have you ever used this word? Who used? Yeah, Alexander writes, the absence of clear sense. Of course, good, Alexander. And the third question to you, what things come to your mind when you think of something truly incomprehensible? Marta and Olga haven't used this word. I understand why, you know, it is really long. And if, for example, you are not talking to a native speaker, so another person may not even understand you because maybe another person may not know this word. Well, let's try to think about the last question. Тобто, які речі спадають на вашу думку, коли ви думаєте про щось повністю незрозуміле? Це вже у нас прикметник від цього слова, утворений, так? Incomprehensible. Тобто, такий незрозумілий, незбагненний. Alexander writes, I have never used it. For academic purposes, it is not used. As for casual usage, it is too long. Yeah, maybe. Okay, Marta, I didn't know about this word, so I'm glad that our classes are useful for you, and I hope you will learn a lot of new words. Well, guys, try to think about something comprehensible. While you're thinking, I can provide my example. So when when I think about something truly incomprehensible, Chinese language comes to my mind, and or for example, Japanese language. I really admire people who know these languages. I mean, if this is not their mother tongue, yeah. And it seems so hard for me to learn these languages. Yes, it's really cool if a person managed to do it. So for me, unfortunately, these languages are truly incomprehensible. Victoria writes that meaning of life. Yeah, I also like to think about the meaning of life, the sense of life, our role on this planet, and so on. Daria, math comes to my mind. Yes, math. I try not to recall such things, but sometimes till now I have nightmares where I see my school teacher of math and all other bad situations. Olga writes, how to read people. Yes. But psychologists can do this, a lot of them, and they pay attention to the mimics, yet to the gestures. But for me, it's also hard very often. Okay, guys, if you have more ideas, please write, and we'll go on. And here we are going to work with the new vocabulary. Від Олександра ще ми отримали відповідь. Thank you, Alexander. Alexander writes, music notes for people who have studied music as a science. Of course, yeah. I haven't studied, but dreams must come true, so one day I won't. I will try not to be afraid. Veronica writes, marketing plan. Oh, yes, Veronica. Okay. So let's start. The first word, personalization. And please, while I am reading the definitions, write your translations in chat. So personalization, tailoring products, services, and messaging to meet the unique needs and preferences of individual customers. Yes, Olga, of course, персоналізація. Yeah. Social commerce, using social media platforms to sell products directly to customers. What is it? Ну, не живет. І Олександр, як індивідуалізація. Це ви про, я зрозумів, ви про перше, так? Personalization, як індивідуалізація, ну, в деякому сенсі так. І Ольга, пише про соціальну комерцію. Комерцію, так. Я розумію ваш гумор, що це важко перекласти. Ну, хто зна. People are different, you know. Okay. So, next one. Voice search. What's that? In English, it means using voice-enabled devices and search engines to find information and make purchases. Голосовий пошук. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Alexander. Like BTC, yeah. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Well, let's pay attention to the examples. And thank you guys for your participation, that you are writing your answers so actively. The streaming service uses personalization algorithms to recommend movies and TV shows tailored to each user's unique preferences and viewing history. Тобто використовуються алгоритми персоналізації. Social commerce has revolutionized the way people shop by integrating social media platforms with online shopping. Тобто завдяки соціальній комерції тепер ми більш сучасно робимо покупки. And with the rise of voice assistants like Siri, Alexa and Google Assistant, voice search has become increasingly popular. Звісно, тепер голосовий пошук став популярніший. Ну і стає більш популярним. Окей. Next set of words. Augmented reality. Integrating digital content with the physical world to enhance the user experience. Well, guys, any ideas? What is augmented reality? Who knows? Nowadays, all these new things are extremely important. Yes, Victoria, thank you. Доповнена реальність, of course. Influencer marketing. Leveraging social media influencers to promote products and services to their followers. What is influencer marketing, guys? Maybe you have heard the word influence. Okay, while you're thinking about the translation of influencer marketing, I'll read the omnichannel for you. Omnichannel, creating a seamless integrated customer experience across multiple channels, such as online, offline, mobile, and in-store. And also write, please, your translations of omnichannel. Well, Ольга, думаю, що так і може звучати українською. Так, звісно, або його називають маркетинг впливу, так, інфлюенсерський маркетинг. Дар'я пише, що це робота з лідерами думок. Зазвичай інфлюенсер-маркетинг, так, це або інфлюенсерський маркетинг, або маркетинг впливу. І так, Ольга, ви, звісно, маєте рацію, omnichannel, багатоканальний, так, тому що от omni, ця частичка, вона перекладається як everywhere or everything, yeah? Тобто, якби повсюди або все, тому так, багато всього. Окей, let's pay attention to the examples. With the advent of advanced technology, augmented reality is now being integrated into various industries. And it's true. Brands are increasingly recognizing the impact of influencer marketing in reaching and engaging their target demographics effectively. Тобто вплив цього інфлюенсерського маркетингу. And omnichannel strategies are becoming essential for businesses to provide a consistent customer experience across multiple channels. Так, тобто ці стратегії багатоканальності, що вже це необхідно, суттєво необхідно для бізнесів. Окей, and more words. The more words we have, the more knowledge we have. Privacy. Some people say privacy, we can say both actually. But in British English, we usually say privacy. So, please, while I'm reading, you write your translations. Privacy means protecting user data and respecting privacy concerns in digital marketing practices. Приватність, confidentiality. Thank you, girls. Thank you, Olga. Thank you, Marta. Yeah, you are right, of course. Okay, next, artificial intelligence. Who doesn't know this word nowadays? Even children know, at least in Ukrainian. I'm sure about it. Yeah, but штучний інтелект, of course. Ми з вами знаємо, що часто використовується скорочена назва AI, так? So, artificial intelligence using machine learning and other forms of AI to automate and optimize marketing campaigns. Okay. And video marketing. Це зрозуміло, так? Відеомаркетинг. Тут якби нема чого перекладати. Using video content to engage and educate customers, build brand awareness, and drive conversions. Well, let's look at the examples. Privacy is a fundamental right that should be protected when it comes to the use of personal data and in video marketing campaigns. Yeah, it's important. Nobody will deny that. Yeah, artificial intelligence is transforming the landscape of video marketing, enabling businesses to create targeted advertising strategies. And the last. Video marketing platforms should prioritize user privacy by implementing security measures and obtaining explicit consent. Yeah? And, well, now when we know more words, let's carry on and work with current trends in digital marketing. Personalization, social commerce, voice search, immersive technologies, privacy, and trust. Well, guys, maybe you have your comments about these trends. Maybe someone wants to tell us in detail about some of these trends. Може, хтось хоче чимось поділитися, якісь ідеї накидати, щось розказати про ці тренди. Maybe you can add to this list. Maybe you know some other trends, so write in chat, please. No? Okay. Then let's continue. If you have any ideas, I will be happy to read them. So, and now more about these new technologies. Alexander writes, interesting fact. Yeah, I'm glad that it was interesting for you, Alexander. VR, AR, and AI. So, VR means virtual reality, yeah? Tourism companies are using VR to provide immersive virtual tours of destinations such as hotels and resorts to potential customers. Guys, maybe somebody has used VR choosing a tour. If you have this experience, please write. It will be interesting for us to know about it and how it helped you like maybe thanks to this you haven't made some mistakes, maybe you have chosen the right place. Oh, Alexander also added one more trend, mystery shopping. Yeah, cool. Okay, so write your ideas, please, and we go on. Auto manufacturers are using VR to provide virtual test drives to potential customers. Well, I think that all drivers really appreciate this function. Yeah? Next, augment. Ага, так, нові коментарі з'явилися. Супер. Дякую за вашу активність. Alexander writes, some companies hire mystery shoppers who order different goods online. Yeah, it's about trends, guys. Veronica writes, швидке тренд, швидке сприйняття контенту, 2-3 секунди, щоб зацікавити. Yeah. Okay, if you have also some thoughts about virtual reality, right, please. And we continue with augmented reality. Yeah, beauty companies are using AR to allow customers to virtually try on makeup before making a purchase. Well, I'm sure girls are happy to use this technology. I would be happy. But I have never tried yet. Sports teams are using AR to provide fans with augmented game day experiences. So we see really cool usage of these new technologies. Do you agree? Olga writes, I've also heard that you have 8 seconds to entertain customers. So anyway, the amount of the seconds to entertain customers is not very big, right? That's why we shouldn't be slow, we should be active and ready to act. Okay, let's carry on. Artificial intelligence, the thing about which everybody is really crazy now. Chatbots powered by AI are being used by companies to provide customer service and support on their websites and social media channels. Most companies are using AI to recommend products to customers based on their browsing and purchasing history. Так. Ну, я дивлюся, що вас всіх більше зацікавили попередні так, теми, попередній момент про current trends, про тренди, які зараз актуальні в цифровому маркетингу, ніж оці всі новітні штучки. Okay, if somebody wants to tell us about virtual reality, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, please write. Okay. Well, and we carry on, and here we have grammar. Well, at once, I'd like to warn you, попередити, that we have a course of lectures, right? So it's not like lessons. That's why, unfortunately, it's not possible to learn everything in detail and devote, for example, 1 hour to work with 1 hour for that, to work with exercises, a lot of exercises and so on. So like, it's like at university, that you have lectures and everything is quite fast because we have a lot of interesting topics which we need to discuss. And well, grammar is just some part of this. That's why I'll explain you in general. I'll remind you some things, and if you want to know more, you are welcome to Englishdom, okay? And there you can tell our teachers what problems with grammar you have, and they will be glad to help you and explain everything as much time as it's necessary for you. So, I hope that you already have some basis and maybe from school, maybe from some courses and so on. That's why. Let's revise this information together. Повторимо з вами зараз цю інформацію разом. Present simple. Теперішній простий час. Так? Ми також можемо зустріти другу назву для цього часу. Це present indefinite. Так? Present simple перекладається як теперішній простий. Так, indefinite як неозначений, тобто не лякайтеся, якщо раптом зустрінете, наприклад, десь present indefinite і будете думати, я не знаю, чого цього часу, насправді це одне й те саме. От у present continuous друга назва present progressive, тобто це один і той самий час, просто трошки різні назви. So, present simple tells us about regular and constant actions, about habits, hobbies, routine, general truth. Yeah? And also some time phrases, or they can be called markers or signal words, regularly, always, often, sometimes, seldom, all the time, as a rule, and so on. The supervisor always observes attentively the process. Here we see this marker, yeah, this time phrase. Стосовно present simple. Це дуже такий популярний час в англійській мові. Ми часто розказуємо про якісь речі з допомогою цього часу. Звертайте увагу на слова маркери. Стосовно того, як ми його будуємо, швиденько нагадаю. Тобто, якщо це ствердження, то зі словами I, we, they, на кінці дієслова ми нічого не ставимо. Наприклад, I observe, we observe, they observe, you observe. З he, she, ми ставимо на кінці s, або es, або там I і s. Тобто, от supervisor – це he чи she, так? А з he, she ми ставимо s на кінці. Отже, observes, от додаємо s. Якщо у нас заперечені питання, то у нас з'являються допоміжні слова do, does. І з допомогою них ми будуємо заперечені питання. З I, we, they у нас допоміжне do, з he, she у нас допоміжне does. Це був present simple. Now a couple of words about present continuous. Теперішній тривалий час. So, we use present continuous when we want to talk about the process at the moment of speaking. So it's an action in process at the moment of speaking. Yeah. Also, it can be a temporary action and it can be an action for a limited period of time in present. Тепер трошки моїх коментарів. Я, бачите, більше переходжу на українську, коли ми говоримо про граматику, тому що я розумію, що граматика – це важко зазвичай, і мені свого часу важко було в ній розібратися. Тому, можливо, так буде комусь легше. Стосовно present continuous, насправді це дуже такий цікавий час. Багато з нас думають до певного моменту, що present continuous використовується переважно тільки для того, що описується прямо зараз. От, наприклад, прямо зараз я веду лекцію, так? Right now I'm conducting a lecture. Або прямо зараз там ви слухаєте мою лекцію. Прямо зараз там хтось каву п'є і все таке. Але насправді present continuous не такий і легкий, і там насправді більше сфер використання. Тобто present continuous, от як у нас тут написано, використовується також для якихось тимчасових дій. Що мається на увазі? Що, наприклад, на цьому тижні там ця дівчина готується до виступу в театрі. Тобто вона готується лише на цьому тижні. Отже, про це ми кажемо в present continuous. This girl is preparing to a performance at the theater this week. Або якщо це відбувається, там, наприклад, в цьому місяці, в цьому році, на днях, тобто це все теж present continuous. Тобто, якщо зазвичай воно не відбувається, а от в цей період часу відбувається. Так. Ну, і це, по суті, якби те саме підходить action for a limited period of time in present. Що ще? Що, коли ми кажемо про якісь майбутні події, fixed arrangements in the near future вони називаються. Тобто, якщо ми кажемо про якісь події, які заплановані на найближче майбутнє. І причому у нас є якийсь... Ну, якісь, знаєте, докази, що це відбудеться. Там, наприклад, я лечу в Мілан за годину. Тобто, зрозуміло, якщо людина туди летить, то в неї вже квитки є, людина вже там по дорозі в аеропорт, або може вже в аеропорту. Тобто, I'm flying to Milan in an hour. Тобто, щось відбудеться в найближчому майбутньому, і це якби, ну, там 100%, що воно має відбутися. І навіть коли ми дуже розсерджені, злі, там, критикуємо щось або скаржимося на щось, ми теж можемо використовувати present continuous. І навіть правильніше буде використовувати тут present continuous. Наприклад, там, he's always interrupting me. Він завжди перебиває мене. От я серджуся, що він мене перебиває, тому... Незважаючи на те, що я кажу слово always, ми використовуємо present continuous, тобто будьте обережні. Зазвичай always, якщо ми ніякого там акценту не робимо, ніякої емфази не робимо, ми використовуємо present simple, але якщо ми душевний надрив виражаємо, то тоді це present continuous, воно може використовуватися в present continuous. Okay, let's pay attention to time phrases. At the moment, now, today, this week, this month, and so on. The supervisor is observing us now. Стосовно структури. В основу входить дієслово to be в теперішньому часі, тобто це am is are, а потім беремо дієслово якесь і додаємо на нього інгове закінчення. От як тут. Supervisor – це he чи she, так? Отже, з he, she ми кажемо is, от наше is. І от наше головне дієслово, до якого ми додали закінчення ing. Якщо у нас заперечення, ми сюди вставимо частичку not, the supervisor is not observing us now. Якщо це буде питання, то наші am is shall перейдуть на початок. Is the supervisor observing us now? Okay? Так, і секундочку, подивлюся, що ви мені пишете. Ага, так. Так. Олександр пише, present continuous is also used to tell about some annoying activity of somebody. Yes, wonderful, Alexander. Yeah, as I understand, you wrote it before I started to tell about it. Cool that you know such nuances. Not many people really know about it. Olga writes that present simple is also used when we are talking about schedules and timetables, and present continuous is also used when we are talking about annoying habits, but then we use always. Yes, sure, of course, yeah. Good point, thank you, Olga. Так, звісно, ну, тут просто ми про такі, як сказати, найбільш популярні речі кажемо, так, тобто те, що зазвичай зустрічається, так, дійсно, про графіки, про розклади ми теж кажемо present simple. Тому що це щось стабільне, тому що, наприклад, потяг от, там, по вівторках завжди уходить в одну і ту саму годину, так? Окей. Поліна, as for the recording, I suppose that it should be here, that after our meeting it shouldn't disappear. Okay, let's carry on. And here, let's pay attention to simple and continuous tense forms. As a rule, social media platforms drive engagement and help brands reach new audiences. And guys, let's do the following. For example, before now I tell you what tense it is, you can decide for yourself what tense it is, and then you can compare my answer and your ideas. So we see that this is present simple, right? Our subject here, наш підмет тут, це платформи, ці social media platforms. Наше дієслово, наш присудок – це drive, так? Platforms – це множина, їх можна змінити словом they. Отже, на кінці дієслова ми нічого не ставимо. I use they, просто drive, тобто на кінці не треба. And we also have our time phrase, signal word, as a rule. Yeah? I hope you also had the same thought that it's present simple. Okay, next one. Email marketing remains a cost-effective way to communicate with customers and drive conversions. Email marketing – це у нас it, так, його можна замінити словом it, і у нас тут дієслово remains. Схищить, ставимо s на кінці дієслова, отже, present simple. Next, personalization and segmentation always help brands tailor their digital marketing efforts to specific audiences. Personalization and segmentation. It's our subject, це наш підмет. Наш присудок буде help, тому що personalization and segmentation – це ж вони. Отже, з IVUZ на кінці дієслова нічого не ставимо, тому просто help. Next, we are currently optimizing our website for better search engine rankings. We is our subject, are optimizing is our predicate, is our verb. Так, отже, ми бачимо, що це вже present continuous, нарешті, так, з'явився. З we use they ми використовуємо допоміжне дієслово are. На кінці дієслова головного ми бачимо ing. І наше слово маркер – це currently, так? Окей. Let's go on. Our social media team at the moment is creating engaging content to drive more traffic to our website. Наш підмет тут – це social media team. Наш присудок is creating. At the moment – наше слово маркер. Today we are working on improving the... sorry, I'm waiting when it disappears. It disappears. Today we are working on improving the user experience on our mobile app. So, we is our subject. I'm working is our predicate, and today is our marker, our time phrase. So this is present continuous. Okay, let's go on. I hope you revised this, and that's why now you'll easily cope with this exercise. You need to choose the correct verb tense for each sentence. So, let's do the following. Давайте зробимо так. Я зачитую речення, правильну форму я не називаю, а ви, будь ласка, в наших коментарях пишіть правильну форму, окей? Ну, звісно, все речення писати не треба, а тільки розкриваємо дужки. Тобто, наприклад, якщо ви вважаєте, що це буде present simple, значить поставте, будь ласка, дієслово conduct present simple. Якщо вважаєте, що present continuous, значить present continuous, окей? Well, so let's work together in this way. Our marketing team, customer service at the moment to gather feedback on our products. What should we choose? Що нам треба обрати? Alexander writes, is conducting. Olga is conducting. Well done, guys. You are the fastest now. Cool. Of course. It is correct because at the moment we see this time phrase. Next, we always Google Analytics to track website traffic and user behavior. What would we use here? Yeah, thank you, Veronica, for your answer to this short one. As for number 2, Alexander writes always use, Olga use, Victoria use, Daria use, and Marta writes that this is present simple. Yes, of course. Wonderful. Of course, this is present simple. We always use. And we have the verb we have the adverb always, adverb прислівник є. This time phrase of present simple. І тут ніякого акценту немає, тобто ніхто тут ні на що не сердиться, не скаржиться, тому це звичайний present simple. Number 3, our social media team every day new posts to engage our followers. So, what do we have here? Що у нас тут? Так, і вже є відповіді. Так. Olga writes, creates, Victoria creates, Alexander creates. Yes, guys, thank you. Of course, creates. We have here every day. This is our time phrase. Good. Number 4. Currently, our content marketing strategy on creating valuable content to attract new leads. So, what will we do with the word focus. Of course, Alexander, Victoria, and Olga is focusing. Great. We have the word currently here. It is our signal word. And the last sentence, I'm sure you will cope with this too, because you are doing a great job today. This month, we a new CRM system to better manage our customer relationships. Are implementing, yes, yes, Alexander, Victoria, Olga, and Veronica. Excellent. Thank you that you worked with me and you were very active. Of course, we have the marker this month. Okay, and here you see correct answers, and you see that you were right. We coped very well together. And here you have one more game for brainstorming. So, how a car manufacturer could use VR, AR, and AI to promote products? Write down examples. So, if you have any ideas, please write in our chat, okay? And after that, we will read correct answers. But I understand that, again, you need some time to think. Вам треба, мабуть, час якийсь, щоб подумати. Тому давайте зробимо, як ми зробили і в першій лекції. Зараз подивимося одне відео. Now we are going to watch one video about digital. It's connected with digital marketing, okay? And then, and trends. And you'll have some time to think. And we'll return to this task, okay? Don't worry, we are going to watch this one. So, digital marketing in 5 minutes. And also, it would be interesting for me to hear your opinions about this video. Let's watch.
Meet Joey, a digital marketer. He works as the head of digital marketing for Amazon. But how did Joey get here? A few years ago, Joey began to see a large number of opportunities popping up in the field of digital marketing. To begin his entry into the field, he needed to understand what exactly digital marketing was and what was so great about it. First, Joey learned that digital marketing was a form of marketing through which you could advertise to people digitally. Digital marketing leveraged different channels like search engines, websites, social media platforms, emails, and mobile applications. It would give marketers the opportunity to interact with and understand their audience better and to increase the trust in their brand. Digital marketing would also show marketers advertisements to people based on their actions and preferences on the internet, while being less expensive than traditional forms of advertising. After understanding the main concepts of digital marketing, Joey realized there was more to digital marketing than he initially thought. There were also many types of digital marketing. Types like content marketing, search engine optimization, pay-per-click, social media marketing, email marketing, and affiliate marketing. And once he understood those types, he set up a digital marketing campaign for his uncle's e-commerce website. Let's have a look at what he came up with. First, Joey created content like blogs, videos, infographics, and case studies so that he could generate audience interest in the brand's products or services. This was content marketing. Next, he needed his audience to actually see his content. The first step was to create content on specific search keywords that were relevant to the target audience. Joey would make optimizations on the website and have credible websites linking back to the content. And lo and behold, the website began ranking on the first page of the search results. By continuous optimizations, Joey would continue to improve the ranking and ultimately make the website rank at the first position. This was SEO, or search engine optimization, and Joey could do all of this without spending a single penny. He could also drive traffic to the website with advertisements. But for this, he would have to pay a certain fee each time the ads were clicked. He could have text ads that show up in search engine results, image ads and video ads that show up in websites, and much more. This was possible with the help of PPC, or pay-per-click. However, Joey wasn't done yet. To reach a larger audience, he needed to tap into social media platforms. He would use social media platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram to advertise the brand's content. He would use these platforms to advertise the brand's products or services with posts, images, videos, and more to bring out the brand's story and engage with the brand's audience, who spend a lot of time on social media. Like PPC, he could use the platform to advertise the brand's products or services with text, image, and video ads, which needed to be paid for. That's social media marketing. Joey realized that a large amount of the audience weren't visiting the brand's website a second time. He needed to keep them engaged, nurture them, to make sure they purchased the product. For this, he would send them emails that helped them better understand the products they visited on the website and assist them in the buying process. He would also send emails to advertise his products or services to potential customers, that is, with email marketing. And finally, although Joey was able to grow the brand's funnel, he wanted more traffic from third-party websites. This could be achieved with affiliate marketing. Affiliates would promote the brand or product to their audiences for a fee with the help of email signups, registrations, conversions, subscriptions, etc. After setting all of this up, Joey had the hardest part of the process to get through: the wait. Now, as we wait for the results, let's take a break and look at a quiz. Which one of the following forms of marketing involves engaging and nurturing your audience to make sure they buy your products or services? A.
Well, we can
SEO.
stop here, yeah. And I hope, guys, that this video was useful for you. And I see that some of you have already given the answers to this question. Well, let's read. I am excited to read your answers. Alexander writes, VR can be used to create trip or road simulators. Victoria, voice assistant in the car, sure. Veronica, for presentation and test drive, okay. Olga, VR can be used to showcase some tours and give a great experience to potential customers, yeah. And also Olga has some additions. AI can be used in the car to help the driver, such as GPS, sure. Daria, VR can be used to create virtual showrooms where potential customers can explore and interact with the car models in a 3D environment. Wow, yes, of course. Well, cool ideas, guys, and you know, you were quite close or very close to the correct answers. Now we'll read them. Yeah, and thank you for your answers. I'm glad that you you gave so many interesting ideas. Well, here we are. Let's have a look. Car manufacturers could use VR, AR, and AI to create immersive and personalized experiences for their customers. For example, use VR to allow customers to virtually explore and customize their cars before purchasing. Customers can choose different colors, interiors, and features and see them in a 360-degree virtual environment. AR technology could be used to create interactive experiences within the dealership. For example, customers could use their smartphones to scan a QR code and see a virtual tour of the car's interior, or use AR to see how different accessories would look on the car. AI technology could be used to personalize the experience for each customer. By analyzing the customer's preferences, browsing history, and other data, the AI could recommend cars that best suit their needs and interests and suggest features that they may not have considered. Okay, maybe now you have more ideas about this. And we continue. And as I promised, here we see some useful links. I hope you will try to check what is inside. Yeah, sorry. 2 hours talk is kind of complicated. Well, and if you follow these links and maybe read these things, watch these things, maybe you'll share your opinions next time, tomorrow. Anyway, try to work with that stuff when you have time. And I remind you that, as I have told you at the end of the first lecture, that you have this awesome promo code, stud.words, yeah, and you have an access to this application, yeah, where you have all these nice things, and it looks like that, this application, I mean, and I will not already tell about it in detail, yeah, because we talked about it during our first lecture, just maybe somebody joined us, I mean, somebody new, that's why I will repeat something. And pay attention, please, that you have the discount, 15% discount, for studies, yeah, because we are Ukrainians, and our Englishdom offers you lessons at a cool platform, interactive platform, where you have the video connection with the teacher, and you have a variety of different programs, so you can choose what you want. It can be general course about general English, you know, depending on your level, elementary, intermediate, advanced, and so on. Or maybe you are interested more in specialized courses like English for IT, English for finances, job interview, and so on. So come to us and have your first lesson for free. Well, and as for your comments, yeah, Olga, I also love TED Talks. A lot of videos there really can make us look differently at some things. And these videos make us more broad-minded. So yeah, well, dear guys, it is the end of our second lecture. I wanted to thank everybody who was here with me today. I understand that it can be hard yet to work for 2 hours. Yes. Sure, but anyway, here there are heroes who were all this time with me and who worked, and thank you for your participation, for your active work. Yeah, thank you very much. If you have any questions, or maybe some comments, you can write to me. Thank you, Olga. Olga wrote very nice words to me. Olga wrote, thank you so much for such an interesting information. Thrilled to see you tomorrow. Oh, Olga, I am thrilled to see you tomorrow too. And other guys, of course, it touches upon you too. I will be glad to communicate with you all this week. Thank you, Daria. Daria writes, Yulia, we are very grateful to you for today's lectures. I hope it will help us to become even more effective marketers. See you all tomorrow. Yes, Daria, thank you very much. Well, dear guys, I am so grateful to you that you were not just listening, that you were giving answers, that you were active. It's really cool. And I'm looking forward to our next meeting. It will be tomorrow. So then, goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Так, дякуємо, до побачення, до завтра.